Today I'm here to inform you about the Barbie doll. The doll was first invented in 1959 by Ruth Handler. The doll got her name from Ruth's daughter Barbara's nickname, Barbie. And later in a few years, when the Ken doll was invented, he was named after her son, Kenneth. The doll was first seen in 1959 at the New York City American Toy Fair. She was originally invented to show teenage fashion. Growing up, I had many Barbie dolls. My younger sister and I had a drawer filled with them, their clothing, accessories, and much, much more. We also had a giant purple house and a blue car to play with. Playing with the Barbie dolls, it brought out our creative side and helped us to imagine as if we were them all grown up. This is exactly why Ruth decided to invent the doll. She first got the idea from watching her daughter play with paper doll cutouts. She watched as her daughter used the dolls to act out future roles as if they were a nurse, a teacher, or even a mother. This gave Ruth the idea to make a small 3D doll for girls to play with. She thought it would bring out their confidence, acting out the future of what they can be. Throughout the years, the Barbie would change with the times. She would have simple changes, like her hair, her makeup, her clothing, and even bendable arms, waist, and legs. The first doll was invented from 1959 to 1966, and that was the vintage Barbie doll. From 1967 to 1977, the Malibu Barbie was invented. She represented a significant shift. She had a more fun side for girls to play with. Next came the Superstar Barbie. Invented from 1977 to the early 1990s, she wore a halter dress and had fair faucet hair for those times. A significant shift for the Barbie dolls was back in 1980, when the first black Barbie was invented. She was known to be one of Barbie's best friends. Along came also Barbie collectibles. There were holiday Barbies as well as the remake of vintage Barbies. The original girls who played with the original vintage dolls were now old enough and wanted to collect these dolls. When you think of a Barbie, you think of her having a perfect life and a perfect body. Back in 2014, E! News came out with an article about what Barbies would be like in the real world. One example was the student loan Barbie. In massive debt, she only eats fast food because it's all she can afford. She comes with books and lazy clothing. Also, there's Fandom Barbie. She comes with a laptop and an iPad, so she can tweet and go on Tumblr all day with her fandom. She comes with snacks for binge watching and a t-shirt only her and her fandom will understand. Next is Party Girl Barbie. She might have graduated college, but she still keeps the party going. She wears a tight dress and heels. Comes with a cell phone, flavored vodka, and a flask. Next is Single and Lovin' It Barbie. Perfectly happy to be alone and is too busy watching Netflix anyways. She comes with 2 cats, clothes covered in fur, a bottle of red wine, and an empty social calendar. Lastly, there's Real World Barbie. After college and having to deal with a real job, she's stuck working in a cube filled with pictures from her former, happier life. She comes sad with a cup filled with coffee, and stacks of bills. Even though the Barbie might be a fun toy for young girls to play with, the Barbie doll has been known to cause some psychological problems. The Barbie doll supposedly has a perfect body that girls want to strive to have. Girls see the doll wanting to look just like her. The blonde hair, the nice makeup, the girls try as hard as they can to have the beautiful blonde hair and mimicking to have the same exact makeup. There are some people who are even known to go to the extreme extent to have surgeries to look just like her. A very thin waist and curvy body is what they have surgeries to have. What they go through surgeries to have. The Barbie has an unhealthy body type, causing girls to have anorexia to look just like her. In conclusion, the Barbie is a fun toy to play with. It brings out girls' creative and imaginative side. She never stays the same. She always changes with the times. She's not a typical real-world woman, but she's still a fun toy for girls. She has high standards for girls to strive for, but she will always be a fun toy for many girls to play with.